Every year, over 4 million Americans start a new business. Some open a coffee shop. Some launch a clothing brand. Some start a restaurant, a food truck, a franchise. But 5 years later, most of these businesses are either closed, or the owner is still standing behind the counter, doing the exact same thing they did on day one. But there's another group of Americans you've probably never heard of. They don't show up on Shark Tank. They don't post motivational reels on Instagram. They don't upload pictures next to a rented Lamborghini. But every single month, thousands of dollars land in their bank account automatically. And here's the shocking part. Their businesses are so boring that if I told you the names right now, you might actually close this video. But that boringness is exactly why almost nobody competes with them. And there's one rule in business that never changes. The businesses people ignore are usually the ones making the most money. Today we're looking at 7 businesses in America that aren't glamorous. But if you build the right system, they can pay you for years without you chasing a single new customer. And at the end, I'll give you one principle that lets you judge any business in 30 seconds. A restaurant, a shop, a startup. Doesn't matter. Let's get into it. Let me introduce you to 2 people. Ryan and Marcus. Both had $50,000 to start something. Ryan thought, if I'm doing this, people need to be impressed. So he opened a specialty coffee shop. Custom interior, imported espresso machine, string lights, an Instagram-worthy wall. Opening day, there was a line out the door. Reels got posted, photos got taken, everyone was impressed. Marcus started a business that made people say, wait, that's a business? No ribbon cutting, no grand opening post, no ceremony. Just a small office, 2 employees, and a few signed contracts. 3 years later, Ryan is still standing behind his counter, waiting for the next customer to walk in. Marcus is in Colorado 1 month, Florida the next, on vacation with his family. His phone buzzes. Notification, payment received. He locks his phone and goes back to relaxing. The real difference wasn't money. It wasn't talent either. The difference was this. Ryan was hunting for new customers every single day. Marcus's customers were paying him automatically, every single month. And today, we're looking at exactly these kinds of businesses. Business number 7, commercial cleaning. If I told you that mops and vacuum cleaners can build a business worth millions, you'd probably laugh. But try a small experiment. Next time you walk into an office building or a mall, just notice one thing. At 8 a.m., the floor is spotless. The bathrooms are clean. The glass doors are streak-free. The trash cans are empty. Now ask yourself, who did that? And more importantly, who's paying for it? That's where this business starts. Across America, new office parks, hospitals, hotels, schools, and warehouses are being built every year. And every single one of them needs one thing daily: cleaning. This isn't a luxury. It's a requirement. And businesses built on requirements survive even when the economy slows down. The real strength of this business isn't the cleaning. It's the contract. If a hospital signs a 2-year cleaning contract with you, you no longer wake up wondering if you'll find a customer today. The income is already locked in. Most people who try this business make one big mistake. They think they have to do the cleaning themselves. But that's not the owner's job. The owner's job is landing clients, building systems, and maintaining quality. The team does the cleaning. And remember, the customer isn't paying for cleaning. They're paying to stop worrying. When they know the office will be spotless every morning without fail, they stop looking at price. They start looking at reliability. And in business, reliability is the most expensive product there is. Business number 6, pest control. It's 10 p.m. and a restaurant owner's phone rings. A cockroach was spotted in the kitchen, and a health inspector is coming tomorrow morning. If this isn't handled, one cockroach could cost thousands in fines, or worse, shut the place down. How many options does that owner have left? Almost 0. That's why in pest control, the customer doesn't negotiate. They buy the solution, fast, and urgency drives the price up. Restaurants, hotels, food factories, warehouses, hospitals, apartment complexes, all of them need regular pest control. And it's never a one-time job. Service repeats every few months, and that repeat service becomes recurring revenue. But here's what I love most about this business: referrals. If you genuinely solve one hotel's problem, they won't just renew the contract. They'll recommend you to every other property in their network. And the cheapest customer you'll ever get is the one who comes through someone else's recommendation. That's why experienced owners in this space improve service before they ever spend on advertising. Because one happy client can bring you 10 more. This business looks boring on social media. It's anything but boring in the bank account. Business number 5, vending machines. 10 years ago, if I told you that you could sell products without ever opening a store, you'd have laughed. But today, at airports, subway stations, hospitals, and corporate offices, there's a salesperson working 24/7. That salesperson is called a vending machine. The best part? It never asks for a raise, never calls in sick, never takes a coffee break, never complains. It only asks for one thing: the right location. There's a famous line in business: product can be copied, location cannot. And the vending machine business runs entirely on that principle. Picture a corporate office with 1,500 employees. Everyone wants a snack, a coffee, or a soda once or twice a day. Even at $3 a purchase, imagine the monthly turnover from just one machine. And the machine doesn't move, customers come to it. That's why smart entrepreneurs don't buy machines, they buy locations. And vending today isn't limited to chips and soda, fresh coffee, protein shakes, ice cream, personal care products, phone accessories, even electronics have entered vending machines. Opportunity is expanding, competition is still low. But here's the warning. Most people research the machine, not the location. And that's their biggest mistake. An average machine in an amazing location will still make money. An amazing machine in the wrong location will lose money every month. This business isn't about the machine, it's about the location. Business number 4. Commercial laundry. I guarantee you've never seen a laundry business owner turn into a social media influencer. No podcast, no motivational speech, no luxury office tour. But every single morning, their machines start running anyway. Here's a simple question. Hotels, hospitals, gyms, spas, restaurants, what do they all have in common? Thousands of sheets, towels, and uniforms get washed daily. And not just washed on time. If a hotel's sheets aren't ready, the room can't be sold. If a hospital's linens aren't clean, surgeries can get delayed. Laundry isn't a luxury, it's infrastructure. And demand for infrastructure doesn't disappear easily. Most hotels and hospitals prefer to outsource rather than run their own laundry operation. Why? Because machines are expensive, maintenance is expensive, electricity, water, staff, repairs. It's all an extra headache. And business owners don't want to buy headaches, they want to remove them. That's exactly where a smart entrepreneur steps in. Here's the interesting part. In this business too, income doesn't come from washing clothes, it comes from the contract. If you have an annual contract with 20 hotels, you don't wake up every morning wondering if you'll get a customer today. The customer already exists, and that's what makes this business stable. Business number 3. Equipment and tool rental. A contractor needs a concrete cutter for just 10 days. Now they have 2 options. Buy a $15,000 machine, or rent it for $400. If you were the contractor, what would you choose? Obviously, the rental. And that one decision is the entire foundation of the rental business. The golden rule here is simple. People pay more for access than for ownership. Netflix, Uber, Spotify, co-working spaces, they're all built on this exact principle. So is equipment rental. Construction across America keeps growing. New apartments, new roads, new warehouses, new factories, and every project needs expensive tools. Contractors understand one thing clearly. Buying a machine doesn't finish a project. Finishing the project gets you paid. So instead of buying, they rent, and that becomes the opportunity. Once a machine covers its own cost, every booking after that is almost pure profit. That's why rental businesses are considered some of the most underrated cash flow businesses in the world. You buy the asset once, and the income keeps coming, again and again. Business number 2. MicroSaaS. I guarantee at least 15 apps on your phone are quietly charging you every single month. Netflix, Spotify, Google, ChatGPT, Microsoft. You know what these companies love most? Your monthly payment. Get a customer once, and income keeps coming every month after. This same model, used on a smaller scale, has built companies worth millions, and it's called MicroSaaS. The name sounds technical, but the concept is simple. One piece of software, one problem, one monthly subscription. Think about a gym owner who needs to manage members, track attendance, and send renewal reminders. Or a clinic that needs to manage appointments. A school that needs to collect fees. A distributor tracking inventory. Every business has one boring problem. And here's the interesting part. Business owners don't want innovation. They want relief. If you can turn their 1 hour of daily work into 10 minutes, they'll gladly pay you every single month. That's why the biggest software companies in the world follow one principle. Save time, earn recurring revenue. And the biggest advantage of MicroSaaS? Once the software is built, it doesn't matter if one customer uses it or 10,000 do. No new factory, no new warehouse, no new inventory for every new customer. That's why software businesses have some of the highest profit margins in the world. But I'm not putting this at number 1, because number 1 isn't even a business. Honestly, if you understand this last point, you'll be able to identify profitable businesses on your own for the rest of your life. No matter how the economy changes, no matter what new technology arrives, this is the principle that separates wealthy business owners from average ones. And now, number 1, the business that pays you again, and again, and again. If you've watched carefully, you've probably noticed a pattern already. Cleaning, pest control, vending, laundry, equipment rental, software, all different businesses. Some had employees, some had machines, some had technology. But one thing was exactly the same in every single one. And that's number 1. Let me ask you something simple. Say you sold a product today. The customer paid you $100 and walked away. What do you need to do tomorrow to make money again? Find a new customer. Marketing, sales, negotiation, delivery. And the next month, the exact same process, all over again. If you stop, the income stops too. Now imagine a different scene. A customer signs a contract, and the payment comes in automatically every single month. You don't have to convince them again. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to sell to them twice. You just deliver good service. That difference has a name: recurring revenue. And honestly, this is the hidden secret behind almost every successful business in the world. Netflix, monthly. Spotify, monthly. Microsoft, monthly. Gym memberships, monthly. Internet bills, monthly. Office cleaning, monthly. Pest control, every few months. Every successful business creates recurring revenue in some form. That's why smart business owners ask one question before choosing any business. Will the customer pay once, or will they pay again and again? Most people starting a business today ask the wrong question. How much profit is there? But the wealthiest business owners ask a different question. How many times will that profit repeat? That one small shift changes the entire game. So if you ask me which of these 7 businesses is the best, my honest answer is none of them. Because the best business changes depending on the situation. But the best principle never changes. Find a business where the customer pays you again and again. Once you understand that one line, the next time someone tells you a business is so profitable, ask yourself one question first. Is this recurring, or is it one time? That single filter can save you from 90% of average opportunities. I want to end this video with one line. A lot of people think rich people just do different businesses. That's not the reality. Rich people choose businesses differently. They don't chase a one-time sale. They build repeat customers. And maybe that's exactly why their businesses look boring. But their bank balance never does. So the next time you're thinking about a business idea, just ask yourself one question. Will this pay me once or every single month? If even one of these 7 businesses is something you'd never seriously considered before, hit like on this video and drop a comment telling me which one surprised you the most and why. If you want more research-based videos like this, real business models, real money, real wealth building strategies, not just motivation,